Hey, how's it going? You're with Mark Sr., your host. Today, I'm starting to make the pizza dough. As promised, we have to do it in segments. So, right now, I added the ingredients. I added a tablespoon of yeast, Weichmann's. I added a tablespoon of sugar. You can add a little more if you need to, if you feel that the consistency isn't good enough. And I added salt, a tablespoon of salt. Now, what you do is you're going to add warm water to the mix of what you made. All right. There it is, the yeast, the sugar, the salt. Now, when you do this, you're going to add the warm water. All right. You're going to mix it around. Use a fork. You want the yeast to activate. So we got to do that. Right over here, this is the flour you use. I'll point it there. All right, that's a 25-pound bag. All right. This is what I use. This is what you use for pizza dough. And it tells you right there. Baker's high gluten, enriched. Okay. Flour. This is the flour you use for pizza. So you got to use high gluten. Now, I know there may be some people coming in comments, but right now I can't. Don't forget, we got the Jim Terry show coming on 1 o'clock Eastern. So if you go over to the show, it's all right. There will be pre-recorded. This will be pre-recorded. So I want to continue doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to add the warm water to the mix. Gonna mix it around. You know, with this, it's all right. You still might have to add water to loosen up the flour, which is all right. The most important thing is to get this gluten and everything mixed up. So you pour it in with the flour in the mixer. All right. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm letting that activate. Now, what I'm doing, since I got this all in there, I'm going to pour it in the mixer. Let it do its thing. Now you add oil. Okay, you're going to add oil to this, just a little. And the reason you add oil is good for the consistency of the dough. It also helps prevent it from sticking to the sides of the bowl, the mixing bowl, if you have a mixer. If not, you do it by hand. I use vegetable oil. Use vegetable oil. Add it in there to the mix. You'll see that the yeast is activating itself. So that's what you're doing there. Usually what I do is I'll add a cup at a time of the flour. Once I get enough in there, keep it mixing. You want to do that because you want to be able to make dough balls for your pizza dough. So you could use a cup. I don't have it going yet. But soon I will. I'm going to put it down, lock it in. You can mix it this way. All I'm doing right now is mixing around the yeast. How are you, Rainbow Melon? I'm mixing around the yeast right now with the ingredients that I did, which is the sugar, the salt, the oil, and the yeast. So I'm mixing that around for the flour to make the dough, the pizza dough. So far it looks good. I'm going to let it mix around a bit. I want to slow it down, but there we go. You don't have to go so fast. You don't have to go fast with it. Because when you get the flour in there, it starts sticking, and I don't like it. But that's where you end up how you have to touch the shit with your hands and do all that. And I don't want to get it on my computer. I don't want to get it on the computer. Because I have you guys up there with me, and I have you on a tripod up on the counter. All right. All right, turn it off. We're going to add a little bit of the flour. I'm going to try to make it so I add a little more at a time each time I mix it. Lock in the mixer. Okay. Now you start mixing. So far, so good. Definitely gonna make more dough. I gotta add more water to it. You have to add more water because you don't want it to get so much. So I'm going to add more flour, more water. Water's not a big deal because I added the salt and sugar. You don't want it to taste too much salt. You don't want it to be too sweet. You want the consistency to be good with the dough. Locking it in. Start running the mixer. There we go. You want it to be a little bit whiter too. You don't want it to be so yellow. See, now it's starting to get sticky, so when it gets this way, you got to add more flour. So what I do is I'll lift it up. I'll get the flour mixed around in the bowl, so it gets a little bit more tighter. This comes off, so let me take it off. 1 second. It's all right. Looks good. Smells like pizza dough. Just got to add more flour to it to not make it so sticky. You want to make it so it's a little bit more stiff. And don't forget, once the yeast is active, it's going to continue to grow. And that's where you use a little more oil. Put the oil on top of it. And it's doing good. It's not even sticking, man. Sprinkle a little bit more flour on so your fingers don't stick to it. I'll show you guys what it looks like in a minute. Just give me a second. There it is. It's going to get bigger than that. It's going to get bigger than that. So there you have it. Pizza dough is ready. Pizza dough is ready. I'm gonna let it set. It's gonna go in the refrigerator. Now the deal is I got you. You should let it rise. You should let your pizza dough rise. Okay. For a couple of hours. Now, right here, I got about 3 pounds, maybe a little more, maybe 4. So I'll be able to get 4 pizzas out of it. Sometimes I make double to make it a thicker pizza. That's why I always make more. Now that this is done, add a little oil. Just put it around the sides. What you're going to do is cover it up and let it ferment. This pizza dough is ready. Doesn't take long. Once you know how to do pizza dough and know what you need, it doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. And the reason you let it sit also is the oil, so the oil settles in. Now that I'm done with that, that's that for today. This has got to set. So it's in one of these. This is the mixer dough. There's the pizza dough. All right. There's the pizza dough. And you just got to do it, man. You just got to make it. Hell with what people say. Just do what you want. It's not bad. Takes a few times. Takes a few times to get it, but you do it a few times, you'll have the idea on how to make your pizza dough. And you have to do this. You have to mix it right. You have to mix it enough. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that know how to do this. There's Jim Terry probably knows how to do this too. Right? My friend Jim Terry, he knows how to make pizza. Don't forget, their show is coming on. Can't miss his show. Hi, Noodle Salad. How are you? So the dough is done. Now all I'm going to do is let it rise. Then cut it up and make dough balls for the day we do the pizza. I have the pizza screens coming. I was unable to get them one day delivery, and I'm not gonna cook the pizza on the regular oven because I like using pizza screens because the pizza turns out good. So remember, all trumps flour, yeast, vegetable oil. These are ingredients. Sugar and salt. You can do sea salt and then use one of the salt shaker. You can use a salt shaker. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the day of making pizza dough. Now, next time I'm back, we're going to be preparing the sauce and completing the whole pizza. And I just want to let you know that. So just be patient. You'll see it when it's done. It's going to taste good. And enjoy your day. Don't forget Jim Terry TV, 1 o'clock Eastern time, our time on the East Coast. And we'll talk soon. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.